Good day all. Our topic is analyzing measures of central tendency and dispersion using SPSS. I am Keshi Patricia Mere Somono, Professor of Educational Evaluation, Research and Statistics, Nanda Azikiwe University, Oka. As we have said, our topic is analyzing measures of central tendency and dispersion using SPSS. Our learning outcomes are, after watching the video, you should be able to explain measures of central tendency, explain measures of dispersion or variability, briefly explain SPSS, analyze data to find different measures of central tendency using SPSS, analyze data to find different measures of dispersion using SPSS, interpret the outputs of the data analyzed, state when best to use different measures of central tendency and dispersion. What is measure of central tendency? They are statistical tools used to determine the central or typical value in a set of data. There are three of them: the mean, median, and mode. Mean is the sum of all the values divided by the total number of values. Median is the middle when the data is arranged in an ascending or descending order. Mode, it is the value that appears most frequent among the data. Measures of dispersion or variability, they are statistical tools used to show how spread out or scattered data values are around the mean. They include the range, variance, standard deviation, interquartile range, and others. Standard deviation, it is the square root of variance. It shows the average distance of each value from the mean. Semi-interquartile range, the interquartile range measures the spread of the middle 50% of the data. Range, we know that the range is the distance between the upper limit of the highest score or value minus the lower limit of the value. Or you can say the highest score minus the lowest score plus 1. It gives you the range. SPSS, what do you want to say about this? Is an acronym for Statistical Package for Social Sciences. It is a robust software for data analysis. SPSS has data view and variable views. The emphasis in this video is for you to understand simple instruction to analyze your data and interpret your outputs. Data for measure of central tendency or dispersion. We want to use data to find these measures using SPSS. So a basic science and technology teacher wants to statistically describe his class achievement to better understand the performance of his students. So after the third term result, he has the following data as displayed in the slide. So we're going to use this data to analyze. We're going to analyze this data, finding all measures of central tendency and all measures of dispersion as we may wish to do. So we take off. So command for calculating measures of central tendency and dispersion. We have what we get analyzed, descriptive statistics, frequency. Select the variable score and push it into the variable box. Click statistics, select all the descriptive measures you wish to find. Then click continue and OK. This is the whole set of operations you will do on the SPSS for you to get these measures. So we're now going to take it step by step, 3 steps or 2 steps at a time. So we take off. So the first thing we do is we click, if you open the data, if we have our data entered into the SPSS data view, we now click analyze, take it to descriptive statistics and point it at frequency. When we do that, we have the output or the graph we now have. You will see analyze, descriptive statistics, and to frequency. Are the first 3 steps in SPSS data. Then the next thing is we select the variable, the score. We can see it in the graph, the score, and then we push it into the variable box and we click statistics. When you do that, what we have now, the graph we have now on this slide is what you get. You can pause this video and look at the graph very well. You will now see that the data, the score is pushed into the variable box, and then you click statistics. So when you do that, you now see all the measures of central tendency and dispersion. So which are the measures you want? You can now check the mean if you want the mean, check the median, check the mode, then check standard deviation, percentile if you so desire. So you check the mean, median, mode, standard deviation, standard error, quartile, skewness, curtices if you want them. After doing that, you will click OK. No, you click continue and then OK. It will give you the output. So this is our output. So if you look at this graph now, you will see that there are values for mean, for median, for mode, and for all the descriptive measures and measures of dispersion you have checked, it will give you. So this is the output of measures of central tendency and dispersion. So after analyzing your data, you should be able to interpret it. So let's look at. So the output, as shown in the output, mean is 61.73. Mode is 60, median is 60, standard deviation is 11.96, variance is 143.2, our range is 46. With median 61.73 and standard deviation 11.96, we can say that the data is moderately variable. There is moderate dispersion among the data. So the variability is moderate. When we use these measures, when best to use different measures of central tendency and dispersion? Mean is best to use when the data is normally distributed. Median is best for skewed distribution or when there are outliers. Mode is best for categorical data. Standard deviation is also best when data is normally distributed. Range measures spread, but sensitive to outliers. So one will now say, what is this outliers? Outliers are numbers that are values that are different from others. It is either significantly very high above the data or significantly very high below the data. Once such data occur, it can skew your data. So you know when to use each. But we now see, we will see later that values like or measures like mean and standard deviation, they are queens and they are part of other statistics we will look at. Thank you for watching.